So there's a combination of probably messages in here. It's my only chance probably, back in the office today. It was a really strange feeling walking down Glasgow, the same walk that I do every day. Just felt, obviously strangely different. Not too many people at all. And it's a beautiful day in Glasgow. Glasgow looks amazing, as always. But there was a strange amazing to it today because of the calmness, without people, without traffic. In the city centre you could hear the birds. You're just more susceptible to all the smells, the noise, or probably the lack of it, to be honest. So a really weird walk to work. Only last week we had clients in that came from Germany, and it's just been a strange few days, I think, for everyone. A really strange few days for everyone. Obviously from 29 and 29 Studios team, we've all had to adjust and adapt very quickly over the last few days. I think we're all going to miss the office, the space we've got. But like everyone, we've found ways to connect and keep going. And in a way, I think we're going to work harder and smarter and delivering more to our customers. I'm overwhelmed by the response from our customers. Over the last few years, we've spent a lot of time and learning a lot from Verint, and especially, and their mantra of customer experience, and also the conference that we run from a video and film and production point of view with them for the last 6 years across America. And obviously that was planned as well for May in Dallas, and that's been postponed at this time. But the response from people like Verint, from CCL, from Chivas, from all of our customers has been phenomenal. I think we're all feeling the same. We're all feeling very emotional about what's happened. I think it's an emotional time because, in business especially, you forecast, you look ahead, and that's strangely difficult to do because it's out of your control to a point. You're being controlled by instructions from a government, as opposed to being entrepreneurial and being responsible for your own outcomes. But we're doing our best. As I said, all our customers have been phenomenal. And as I say, over the years, we've learned from Verint and about customer experience. And I think that's something we've really focused on over the last few years, is really, really working hard, passionate, honesty and transparency with our customers. We've traveled a lot to work with them, but we've got really personal, we've got really up close and personal with them. And I really value those relationships, and more so than ever, I value them now. And it was so nice to feel like they value us too. And that's became obvious over the last few days. As of 29ers in the team, we have adapted really well and really fast to work from home. As soon as we knew as a company there was any sort of risk to our team, then it was a case of, let's work from home. I think we've organised ourselves very well over the last few days, but also as a business and the sort of services we provide, obviously filming as a part of it, but our business was transforming over the last couple of years. As we've said in previous videos, all about strategy, about content, distribution, analytics. And that strategy and that distribution analytics has really kicked in over the last few years. And that's allowing us to seamlessly work from home as far as how we deliver to our customers. And that's been amazing to see how well that's been adapted. So a big thank you to our team. And how we're coping with it. Like many businesses right now, we are turning to video conferencing, and there's lots of new kind of ways we can continue to progress as a company. And the immediate future is uncertain as far as how we can live our lives, but the most important thing, obviously 100% for everyone, is, as people say, your health is your wealth. but we're also struggling as a country, and I've seen so many stories from companies and individuals and how they're struggling, and it's tough times. But 29 Studios we'll get through it. We're in good shape as far as our products and our services, and most importantly our team. At this point in time, you see the quality of passion that we have in the company. So it's probably the last little video blog from the Pirate Bar for the immediate future. Hope it's not too long, but we're strong, we're healthy, and we need to stay positive. And I hope everyone out there looks after themselves and stays safe, and continues to innovate. And it's those three words that I kind of we've seen lots of messages through social over the last few days, but the three words that stuck with me was perspective, patience, and innovation. And I think I'm just trying to remember those three words every day as I go through my day and through those emotions, that let's keep perspective on many levels, on a personal level and obviously on a business level. Patience, we're going to have to be patient in how we live our lives and how we go about our daily routines. But innovation from a business point of view, it's time to continually innovate, and it's words that we've used quite a lot in the company over the last few months, as we're always looking to innovate. And I think now we've got so much opportunity to do that, and I'm looking forward to that, really looking forward to that. So yeah, kind of weird just looking around the office, even no noise from outside. Strange. So everyone, take care, look after yourselves, keep perspective, keep patience, and keep innovating. And as I say, Adam, you can chop up little bits of this. There's obviously lots of it I don't want to go out, but it's also a bit of just of a diary for me, and I think that's something that's important is to document these days, because we will look back and it's probably the toughest challenge that we've ever faced in business. Gillian and I, and Lynn also has been, we've run our business for 23 years now, and every month, every quarter, every year, there's different challenges that get thrown at you. But because you're real entrepreneurs, you always find ways through it, but you've always got the sense of the reason you became an entrepreneur is to be in control of your own destiny. And I think that's just where the sort of mental kind of issues will come in, because you're watching news conferences every day that's affecting your daily lives, that's then affecting your business. So overused word, but it's unprecedented times. If everyone listens and learns from this, maybe we'll come out much better and stronger in many ways, for our business, for our personal lives, for the planet. So let's use these clips wisely. Let's do some more little videos. We've came up with a channel obviously for our ideas over the next few weeks and months. So kind of think I'm done. So see ya. Gillian, it's the 20th of May. We've been in lockdown probably for a couple of months now. How are you feeling? Your role's developed and changed over the last couple of months.
I feel incredibly fortunate that our business, the shape of our business, has enabled us to adapt very, very quickly. Having the ability over the last couple of years to have travelled extensively, work remote extensively, has gave me personally the ability to, I can work from anywhere. What has been clear in the last 2 months of the lockdown is how the team have adapted, and how the team have adapted as one solid, united team where we have stayed focused on our core principle of customer centricity, and everything we've done has wrapped around what does the customer need, what challenges are they having, and how can we jump in as a team and innovate around that.
And then more personal then, how's your role changed? Obviously you're working in the office. How's your role changed over the last 2 months?
Over the last 2 months has been very strategic. My goal was to make sure that the company is strong, solid and safe, and have the ability to future plan. Now future plan, as most businesses do, you have your 12-month plan, you have your 18-month plan, you have your 24-month plan. Right now, May 20th, I'm looking now at October, I'm looking at December, and I'm looking at how do we as a company stay relevant to our customers. With all the technologies that are available right now, we're right in the middle of digital transformation, particularly in the sectors that we're working with, and having the ability and 4 or 5 years of experience with Make Intelligent Video. Right now, we have absolutely nailed our strategy, and we're delivering to every customer every single day. My goal with the business was to make sure that we stay relevant and to make sure that we add value. And by adding value to our customer, and that might be numerous phone calls, numerous Zoom calls, numerous emails, numerous strategies, but whatever our customers needed in this last 8 weeks, we provided it. What's changed, and it changed overnight, was your location. And having a digital business, your location in a lot of ways is irrelevant. Even when you think about Twitter, global international company with 35 offices, have now put out a memo to the entire team that you can work from home indefinitely. 35 international offices and you can work from home indefinitely. That is incredible. It's insane to comprehend, but it is absolutely incredible. For our company, a small boutique company, yes, we're headquartered here in Glasgow, but our customers are international, so it doesn't really matter where our location is. Having our great pirate bar, having our studio, but it's not the location in the 4 walls that your business operates in. It's the intelligence, it's the skill set, it's the culture within that team that is what defines your business. And I am so proud of the 29ers. Even through the most challenging times where people have had personal and emotional and all the roller coasters that everybody has went on through this COVID crisis, we are on it. We're on Zoom, we're talking customer, we are very, very customer centric, and we've recognised that, you know, people will have moments where you feel tearful, and you'll have moments where you need to take a bit of personal time out, but taking it back to the business, the culture that we've developed, that unity and trust and loyalty within our team. Our headquarters is in Glasgow. We're Glaswegians, we love our city, but our customers are global. So the location aspect, and quite a few people have asked me, when are we going back to the new norm? When are we all going back to our offices? Do we need to? That's a big question. Do we need to? And as a business who is agile and versatile and works across all continents, we've got a huge opportunity as we move forward. Now, looking at my role in the last couple of months, I have had to look strategically and try and operate in some respects, black swan scenario. No one's seen this coming, no one. And even our governments globally didn't see this coming. So in a small way, what 29 Studios has been able to do, and I can honestly put this massive credit down to Kev, was we are agile and we adapted quickly. Right, I'm going to just roll. We're on the 20th of May. We've been in lockdown since the middle of March. So yep. What on earth has been going on in your world in the last 2 months?
A whole mix of emotions probably. I think everyone was an element of shock in the sort of mid-March point of what happened, and everyone had to then kind of adjust and try and deal with it in their own way, personally first of all, and from a health point of view. And then obviously from a business perspective, we had to adapt quickly. But I think we've always had that philosophy in business of being agile and being able to adapt. Obviously in the past it was more adapt to business situations changing, and as an entrepreneur you always need to be aware of that. But obviously as the country and the world was adapting and changing, I think it really was our advantage that we remained small as a business but really effective and really customer centric as a business. So it allowed us to react quickly to the quick change that happened in the middle of March. So I think the week before the official lockdown, we actually relocated our team and told them all to work from home. So within a few days, we were all working from home, and I think then that took us on to the next phase of how we adjust from that. Technology wise, it was fine. We had everything in place beforehand, all the firewalls and backup systems, so we're able to work remote. So it was like one big huge experiment all happening at the same time, and we coped really well.
But let me ask a question. Last year, 2019, you spent a significant amount of time business travelling and staying out in the US, working remote and away from the studio. Was that like a test bed?
I think it let us, like me and Gillian, obviously see how we could.
Can you start by saying last year we did?
Yeah, so last year I think it helped us emotionally and obviously from a business perspective of how we do work remote, because we spent a lot of last year, 2019, probably about 6-7 months out of 12 at different stages, travelling America and Europe for our customers. So we adapted to this change, I think, pretty well, and it did kind of like put a marker down on how we could do that as a business. So it's about how now we look forward and how we continue to grow the business through this change.
And how do you feel your team's adapted?
I can only speak for what I see on Zoom, but I think it's encouraging that everyone quickly adopted this. I'm sure everyone has their own stress points, high points, low points. We've been lucky in Glasgow over the last 6-7 weeks that the weather's been decent. I think everyone's adapted well. I think obviously we can just judge that through the reaction we're getting on Zoom, but proud of all of them in their own way, because I think everyone's probably got their own pressure points, high points, low points, but as we collectively always get together at least twice a day on Zoom, and obviously with intermittent calls as well, I think everyone's dealt with it well. In a way I think we're actually closer because we're making time for each other more. In the office you can just be distracted into the run of sort of normal practice of the day. So in one way I think it's brought us closer, but we're also fully aware as leaders of the company that we have to be aware of the situation, and people just will go through different points, and that's important to understand that as leaders of a business.
And where do you think the low points have been?
I think low points just, I think the surreal feeling of it. Everyone is more or less within 20-30 miles of Glasgow, but in all different locations as far as the environments they live in, whether they're living with family and friends or loved ones. And I think so I'm sure everyone's had their own moments, their own personal moments, but we're trying to keep the business as normal as possible, make it still function and feel as normal as possible, to give everyone in the company a sense of routine. Although albeit different, I think we've adapted quickly into our routine of being remote, and I think the business hasn't suffered from an output point of view. I think it's actually improved. Obviously, over the last few years, quite a majority of our business has been online and also filming. So obviously with COVID-19, filming took a hit like everyone. So anything outdoors, anything like that didn't involve social distancing, which was filming, did take a hit. But it's how you then speak to your clients, the relationships then is really key at that point of what the real relationships you've got with your customers. And what everyone's looking for, as I said a few minutes ago, is some sort of routine, some sort of normality, but most importantly is innovation. And what we went back to our current group of customers to say, look, we can't maybe come and film, but we can innovate and we can find ways to still talk to your customers or still do filming type projects, albeit we're not going to the location. So we've found different ways of doing that, and I think the customers first of all appreciated our honesty, our transparency, but most importantly our innovation.